Daylight, my daylight, my daylight, my super people. Daylight, my daylight, my daylight, my own people. Daylight, how are you guys doing? I hope your day is going well. I don't know what the time is at your own location right now, but for those people who are in Nigeria, it's about 5:49 in Nigeria. Okay, so this is just in information. I wanted to bring it here. These days, it does seem as if the monarch has really been upset. I don't know if it is an overflow of all the things that have been happening in the palace that is making the monarch so angry. Right now, we are hearing an alleged information that a rumored information that he ordered the removal of Olori Ole TikTok's stuff from the palace. Now, if this information is true, I will be wondering why. Because last week or last 2 weeks, we heard that they were welcoming Ole TikTok into the palace of the Ooni of Ife. They were welcoming her and the children. And we also heard that it's customary for them to do that, that as a prince or a princess, they are not allowed to be bedded in the palace because of some tradition that has to do with the hair of a newborn child. But normally, when after the children are born, that it takes like 3 months or 2 months. Some people are saying 3 months. One cannot really tell because I don't know for sure. I see a lot of people say 6 months. Some are saying 3 months. Some are saying 30 days. Some are saying 21 days to welcome the children back into the palace. That is the normal thing to do. And we got this information that these kids, Adesina and Ade, the twins, that they are supposed to be welcomed back into the palace. Now, we also got this information that the Ooni of Ife made it very clear that he is actually welcoming his children, that after the welcome celebration and he gets to spend some time with them, that they will be going back to stay with their mother, and their mother will be staying in Lagos. This was the alleged information we got. And then that week passed, they did not do welcome them. This last week has passed again, and that welcome party has not taken place. Now, we also heard that the party is still going to happen. Yes, at least that is what I heard, that the party is definitely going to happen. But right now, we are hearing a report that is making the rounds again that the monarch has ordered his people to take Ole TikTok stuff out of the palace. So, what is the meaning of this? Is what nobody understands. I do not understand. Is it the restlessness that has been coming from herself? Is it something else that we do not know about? Is it the gbasgbos she is having with Olori Naomi? Is it what is causing this, or the fact that she has been trying to enter the palace even though it's not allowed until the day the rituals are done and she is allowed into the palace? She's not allowed to enter into the palace. So, what is causing this kind of anger that will make the monarch to ask them to move her stuff out of the palace is what I do not know. But then again, they said that she has broken down in tears over this development that the monarch is asking that her stuff be removed from the palace. So, what is the problem? Why can't these issues be, taken care of? Now, I do know that there have been a lot of issues back and forth with the monarch, trying to marry what is going on in the palace with the return of Olori Naomi. I do know that. But, asking them to move her things out of the palace, is she not going to be welcome again? Which I doubt. Because from a very reliable source, we heard that the monarch has made arrangement to welcome Ole TikTok. The monarch has even ordered different musicians to come and play on that day to welcome his children. Yes, that is what I heard. Now, this information that is coming that the monarch is also asking that her things be moved from the palace. Is her things going to be moved from the palace just because to show that when she comes, she's not going to stay? Is that what the monarch is trying to prove to her? Is that what this is about? But they said that this has not gone well with her, that she is completely broken, that even if something like that is supposed to happen, it is supposed to be her and the monarch, and not any other person trying to, make that happen. That is very embarrassing. She has cried so much that her value is undermined in the palace, and all of that. Mommy Abe, great to have you here. Thank you so much. Yes, so Mommy Abe is saying all these Oloris not bother about Oni's happiness. They are all, it's all about themselves. Yes, so yes, that's what, of course, one is beginning to see. Now, we had an information that Ole TikTok was in the palace trying to gain access into the palace because she wanted to see the Oni of Ife over something. And you know that for her to return back to the palace after childbirth, they're supposed to do certain rituals. And again, my thing is that if all this information we keep hearing is the truth, is it that they were not taught the rules and regulations, all the etiquette, royal etiquette, or taught how to behave? Because as a wife to a monarch, nobody is supposed to tell you the do's and the don'ts of the palace. You are supposed to know already as an individual. So they said that she wasn't supposed to enter into the palace of the Ooni of Ife until that ritual is complete, and she is welcome back into the palace. The children are welcome back into the palace. But they say 2 or 3 times she has been trying to gain access into the palace. The other one was to see the Ooni of Ife, and the other one was to repel her friend who had tried to cross her to meet with the Ooni of Ife again. And these were the things. But the thing is that when she got to the gate, they called the Ooni of Ife, and the man did not pick. They called the father. The father was very upset that what the heck is wrong with these women, that you know exactly the do's and the don'ts of this palace. Why do you not adhere to it? Why would you want to come to the palace even when you know that this is not acceptable, this is not allowed by the customs and tradition of these people? Now, is this what is annoying the monarch? We don't know. But what we are hearing allegedly is that the monarch has, ordered that her things be removed from the palace. Now her things be removed and sent to Lagos where she is. But what we are also hearing is that the welcome party will still happen. So a lot of people are concluding that maybe this is just a way to let her know that she is not returning back after she leaves. That maybe this is the monarch trying to spell that very clearly to her so she can write that in bold letters in her consciousness. Maybe this is exactly what the monarch is trying to do. And they said that they moved her things. Right now, her things are being sent to her in Lagos, and she is very devastated. She is crying so much. You know that right now, the thing is that I want to believe that one of the major reasons why Dr. Elizabeth has been very happy, respected by everybody in the palace, is because she came prepared mentally. She knew that she was getting into a polygamous home. She knew that these things will happen. She knew that she has to pick a place and stand there, okay? And she knew that she had to support her husband. And that is why the husband has been supporting her back to back. She's very happy. And, anything that has to do with Dr. Elizabeth, they said the Ooni of Ife will investigate it very well. If anybody had told Ole TikTok ought to have stood with the Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi. If Ole TikTok had stood with Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi, I think things would have been better than they are right now. I think after she got pregnant with these children, she lost it. She thought that that was all that there was to it, that the children would bring everything, the love from the monarch and everything. She forgot that the monarch is already in love with somebody. So right now, as we are hearing, they said, a lot of people say the monarch is trying to clean up that palace for Olori Naomi. The monarch is doing all of this because of Olori Naomi. But as it is alleged, if this information is true, we are hearing that indeed that the monarch, the monarch had instructed that her things be removed from the palace, as she's been crying a whole lot. This is a just in information I got. I wanted to drop it here quickly. I'm going to go. I'll probably come back in the evening if I have the time. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Thank you.